Hi, this is David Comfort from Democracy Action Network. Here's a mind-blowing fact. The EU and the US are in the midst of a trade deal that could reshape their economic landscape for years to come. But here's the kicker. This deal, while easing some immediate uncertainties, might actually be a long-term setback for Europe. Honestly, this is crazy but not entirely surprising given the historical context of trade negotiations. The article dives into the implications of the recent EU-US tariff agreement, highlighting how it brings a temporary sigh of relief to European markets. However, it also points out a significant concern. The deal could be seen as a humiliation for Europe, potentially undermining its future negotiating power. Ever notice how often the powerful seem to dictate terms that leave the less powerful scrambling for scraps? This pattern is not new. It echoes through history, from colonial trade imbalances to modern-day negotiations, where the scales are tipped heavily in favor of those at the top. What if I told you that this agreement might set a precedent for future negotiations? The EU, which has prided itself on being a formidable economic bloc, could find itself in a weaker position because of this deal. The implications are staggering. If Europe continues to concede ground in negotiations, it risks not only its economic stability, but also its political autonomy. Now, let's connect the dots. This isn't just about tariffs, it's about power dynamics. The article suggests that while the deal alleviates short-term fears, it also reveals a troubling trend. Europe may be sacrificing its long-term interests for immediate relief. This is absurd. Why should any region compromise its future for a temporary fix? It's a classic case of short-sightedness that we've seen play out in various forms throughout history. As we analyze this situation, it becomes clear that the EU needs to rethink its strategy. Instead of bending to the whims of larger powers, Europe should leverage its unique strengths, such as innovation and sustainability, to forge a path that prioritizes long-term growth and equity. In the end, the challenges ahead are puzzles worth solving together. By recognizing the patterns of the past and advocating for a fairer trade system, we can work towards a future where economic agreements benefit everyone, not just the few at the top. So let's keep the conversation going. How can we ensure that future trade deals empower rather than undermine our global communities? Please like this video and subscribe to our channel. It would help out a lot. Peace.